Peggy 18.
Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Rebecca Chambers, heroine of the Resident Evil series, will always remain forever young in the eyes of fans due to her scant appearances. With main billing in Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0 and cameoing in but a smattering of others, Rebecca remains trapped in time as one of the youngest characters ever to battle the B.O.W. menace.
Rebecca Chambers.
At just 18 at the time of the Spencer Mansion adventure, it wasn't really until we got our hands on the prequel, Resident Evil 0, that we really got to learn just how capable this young S.T.A.R.S rookie was.
I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
Paired with arguably Resident Evil's most mysterious anti-hero, Rebecca bears witness to the start of it all and has the fortitude to march onwards and pitch in with Chris's adventure. Will we ever find out what fate had in store for Rebecca? Perhaps there are lessons to be learned from the other young heroes of the series. Despite being just a year older than Rebecca, Claire Redfield bursts onto the scene in Resident Evil 2, and in part due to her brother's training, she's proven to be as resilient a heroine as they come. Partnered with young Sherry Birkin, and more on her later, people often forget just how badass young Claire was.
Shut up! Make one wrong move and I'll shoot!
Skip forward several years and Claire finds herself mentor to an equally brash and headstrong pupil in the form of Moira Burton. How much of herself does Claire see in Moira, and just what kind of hero Moira will become remains to be seen. Despite Moira's rough edges, they may turn out to be more alike than you might think. Claire of course debuted alongside Leon Kennedy, who back then was a fresh-faced hero himself. Only 2 years older than her, Leon's life turned out to be just as grizzled as Miss Redfield's. His first day on the job proved to be extremely memorable. When we met him last, things were not looking so good for our amazing haired hero, having just shot the leader of the free world. It was perhaps Resident Evil 4 where Leon really comes into his own. He's cocky, determined, and Neron unstoppable.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Of course, he met Ashley on that adventure, and perhaps you don't consider her a young hero of Resident Evil, but let's face facts. When you got to play as Ashley, she was a stone-cold killer. If it wasn't for returning to a life of presidential luxury, who knows how she might have shaped the series.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Catching up now with a grown-up Sherry Birkin, she seems to be getting on great in her career despite an institutionalized life and being subjected to countless experiments. When fate paired her with the offspring of Albert Wesker, sparks were certain to fly.
You're Wesker Jr.
Wesker, you lost me.
Jake himself is the youngest protagonist to feature in the series for a while. The months that Resi 6 are set over and his relationship with Sherry do a lot to focus his intent for the future. These new heroes of Resident Evil have a seemingly endless fight against them, and who knows what's in store for the next generation. We watch Claire, Leon and Sherry all grow up in the series. Resident Evil 0 gives us all a chance to revisit the first young hero in her greatest adventure. Only time will truly tell if we've seen the last of Rebecca Chambers.
Oh, what was that?